I can't believe this happened to this old lady. Like, for real though. This lady, like, actually, like, intruder was up in her home, right? So she called the police. And they, like, treated her like she was the intruder. Like, really though? They, like, actually, like, the first, the first group of cops, they told her to stay in the car. The second group of cops, they pulled up, told her to get out the car. Like, took her out the car forcefully. I'm saying, like, by force. They, like, dragged her out the car, right by her foot. And she got injured and all that. And then tried to pin, like, bogus charges on her and all that stuff. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that's crazy. That's some crazy stuff. That's crazy as ever. Real though, I'm like, dang. The charges was dropped. That that was that was good. That was good as ever. Because like they was out of pocket for that. They was out of pocket for that. And me, I'm just keeping it a book. I mean, like, shoot, they like, they was out of pocket. For real though, that was all I'm for that. Anyway, so, yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, like, shoot, it was crazy. It was crazy as ever. For real though. Anyway, so, they, like, have this dude up in court because, cop got killed or whatever, whatnot. For real though. And they out there trying to blame it all up on him, saying he, like, killed his, like, cop or whatever. For real though. I mean, like, shoot, they trying to cover stuff up because why, cop up there trying to, start messing with him or whatever, whatnot, because they thought this dude had a gun or whatever, whatnot. For real though. Anyway, so, yeah, like, this dude, partner, like, what, scumbing out or whatever, whatnot, you know what I mean? Saw this dude with this hoodie or whatever, had a buzz in this, like, hoodie pocket or whatever, whatnot. For real though. And he was like, you say that? So they went over there and started messing with dude. These cops was on duty or whatever, whatnot. For real though. So dude was up there like knocking on the like window, and he said, put the window down or whatever. Dude cracked the window, said, what you want? Like, you know what I'm saying? He tried to figure out what they wanted or whatever. Nah. He like, he was like, put the window all the way down. So, for real though. For real though. So he didn't want to put the window all the way down or nothing like that. So he just said, just open the door, sir. For real though. He was trying to grab the dude up out the car or whatever. Not. For real though. I'm like, shoot, and I don't know if it was a skip or not. You know what I'm saying? A gun went off or whatever, dude ended up getting shot or whatever, whatnot. But the thing is, the crazy thing is, they don't even want to, release the body cam footage because the body cam footage will, show you the truth or whatever, whatnot. They out there, like, saying, like, they didn't want to show it to the public or nothing like that. For real though. They was, like, covering some stuff up. For real though. I mean, like, they didn't want to show what really happened on that, like, day or whatever, whatnot. For real though. I'm like, shoot, because, like, they, like, they might be lying or whatever, whatnot. For real though. Because, like, on the camera, it shows everything. Everything. You know what I'm saying? For real though. So, yeah, gang, I'm like, I don't know what went on over there on that. For real though, because that was crazy as ever. For real though. Now they, like, said he wasn't guilty, but then they y'all say he guilty for manslaughter. For real though. I mean, like, and place some other charges on him. I'm like, what? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy as ever. For real though. Anyway, so, yeah, I'm up there trying to, trying to figure out, like, oh my goodness, like, that's some crazy stuff. That's some real crazy stuff anyway. So, yeah, I'm like, up there just thinking or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just like, dang, it's messed up. For real though. I mean, shoot, it was crazy. It's crazy as ever. Anyway, so I'm up there just like, just thinking like, dang, like, I already know. I mean, like, I'm already knowing that, you know what I'm saying? When stuff get out of hand like that with the police, I'm already knowing they go, like, just cover it up. For real though. I mean, like, anyway. So, I seen this, like, the trooper or this cop or whatever smacked this like inmate or whatever. Dude had like handcuffs behind his back, and this dude just smacked him right on camera, right on. And he tried to play like he the victim or whatever or not. Like how you gonna play the victim when his hands are cupped behind his back? Like for real though. I bet you he did that because of words. You know what I'm saying? He got emotional because he was saying some stuff that he didn't like or whatever, whatnot. And he ended up smacking him. For real though. I'm like, that's some crazy stuff. That's crazy stuff you know. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy as ever, gang. That's crazy. That's some crazy stuff. Up with some words. Up with some words. Oh my goodness, that's crazy as ever. Anyway, so yeah, there's one dude was up there talking like a lot of stuff to these chicks up in the parking lot or whatever on that. And one of the shorty was she was gonna blink at him or whatever one not. Grab the blink and start blinking at him. Real though. Dude up there started saying what's even just up there just making fun of all these shorties out there or whatever one not. And you know what I'm saying? I mean shoot, he thought that she was on that wolves. He thought she was playing game. For real though. Real though. I mean shoot. And then stuff got real. You know what I'm saying? She started blinking at him. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh my goodness. Shoot, she almost hit the dude. Oh my goodness, it was crazy. That was crazy as ever. I was like, oh. He hurried up and drove away real quick. Yeah, I can understand that shoot, because that's crazy as ever. I'm like, shoot, just like I said, I mean, if you were around a trigger happy person, you better get ghost real quick, for real though, because you're no, no, for real though, because it's not gonna end well. For real. They being in their business and all that stuff, and you know what I'm saying? Hurry up, get out of there real quick. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just up there checking some other stuff out and all that. You know what I'm saying? Just wow, it's just crazy. It's crazy as ever. For real though. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just up there just looking at all this stuff and all that. Oh my goodness. It's really something. It's really something. For real though. Anyway, so me and Brody, we was there playing games and all this stuff, right? For real though. And we was playing Black Ops or whatever. And we was playing I think Confirmed Kills, I guess. You know what I'm saying? And it was just me and the Brody against 5 opponents. You know what I'm saying? Did a thing. For real though. We wasn't playing no games. But shoot, I was like, I had fun doing that. For real though. But that's besides the point. Anyway, so yeah, that's some crazy stuff. That was some crazy stuff. Really crazy stuff. For real though. But it was fun crazy stuff though. You know what I'm saying? For real though. Because we was just playing a game. This one. For real though. But anyway, just like I said, that's besides the point. Now, I don't even understand, you know what I'm saying, what's, going on with these, what's going on with this, birthright stuff or whatever, whatnot, for real though, because, I don't know, it's they out there trying to come up and, take up the case with this, birthright bull or whatever, for real though, I'm like, wow, I'm like, okay. So there's some crazy stuff or whatever, for real. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just up there just watching a whole bunch of stuff or whatever. For real though, I mean dang, I'm gonna keep on checking that out though. You know what I'm saying? For real, because I don't know, I'm shoot, there's some crazy stuff or whatever. For real though. Anyway, so yeah, I'm dang, I'm just telling you, dang, I'm just whoa, that's some crazy stuff or whatever, because I'm why they wanna go out there that stuff for you? For real though, I'm that's crazy, because that's not even right. It's not right at all. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, nah, I'm not gonna allow you to do that. But what can I do? I don't know if I could do anything about that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Hit the bell on the notifications so you see my next upload and my next post. And I'll make sure I make another one tomorrow. And oh yeah, you can check out my previous videos if you like it. So long, farewell, goodbye.